Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing you another action figure review. Today, we're going to be looking at the McFarlane Toys Movie Maniac Candyman 3 Day of the Dead Candyman. This was played by Tony Todd, and Candyman 3 came out in 1999. I believe this figure came out in 2000 or 2001. This is an old school McFarlane figure. This is back when McFarlane figures had very little articulation, but they still looked pretty good. I went ahead and tracked this figure down on eBay. He's been a big omission in my horror action figure collection for a long time. NECA made this retro cloth version of Candyman, and it looks great, but I'm not into the 8-inch scale, just 6 and 7-inch for me. So, let's go ahead and look at the packaging here. As you can see at the top, McFarlane Toys, we got the Spawn logo there, Candyman 3, Day of the Dead, here he is. And then here he is in the package. He comes with a display base in the background. He has his signature hook, and it looks like maybe his jacket opens up to expose something disgusting. On the back side here, a bunch of other McFarlane horror figures, some pretty cool stuff. I notice on the barcode here, there's a sticker on top of there. Looks like this one came from Hot Topic a long time ago, and somebody kept it unopened and sold it on eBay. So no further ado, let's open him up. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all of his accessories laid out. He doesn't come with any traditional accessories, just this large display stand made of bone with a poster of Candyman 3 inside. So this is Tony Todd as he portrayed Candyman in the third and arguably the worst of the Candyman films. There is an upcoming sort of sequel, and I really hope that doesn't suck. But time will tell there. Tony Todd is going to be in that film. So I held off getting this guy for a long time, hoping NECA was going to make an Ultimate Candyman. Instead, NECA made the cloth retro version, but I'm simply not into the 8-inch scale figures. They're too large and don't fit into the rest of my stuff. So let's take a look at this figure. This is a McFarlane Movie Maniacs Candyman. It's about 20 years old. McFarlane used to be experts at figures with almost no articulation, but they looked pretty good, and that's exactly what you get here. First of all, look at his face sculpt. It looks a lot like Tony Todd. It looks great. Nice job there. Moving further down, we've got that black trench coat. Got sort of a fur collar and sleeves there. He's got this hook, and I'll tell you, that thing is crazy fragile. Simply taking him out of the package, the thing broke off, fell on the carpet, and took forever to find. I glued it back on, put it on a table, picked him up, and ended up breaking again. So I glued it yet again. I anticipate this thing to break off with ease. I saw a ton of this guy on eBay, and almost all of them had the hook missing. So it seems like that is a widespread problem. You'd think they would have made it more secure. Anyway, going further down, he's got a little scarf on his neck. You can see the bloody stump around his hook. That's pretty cool. His trench coat here is made of soft material. You can open it up, exposing his chest and innards inside. That's just creepy, disgusting, and cool. They got this sort of soft material here with a bunch of bees in it. Not sure if that's supposed to be honey or just sort of his blood. You can move that to the side to see his intestines, his stomach, and all kind of cool stuff. Very, very nice. Going further down, he does have some black slacks, but pretty much no articulation in his legs. That is disappointing. He does look nice, and I'm happy to add another horror icon to the mix. Now let's look at his display stand. There are two pieces here. Got the main part, and then we've got a little base to secure it. You can attach that to the bottom here, and then it's going to stay with no risk of falling over. So this thing is made of bone. You can see all across the edges. It's got a poster of Candyman. It says Movie Maniacs. I've never been too fond of these things. I thought they were kind of crappy. On the backside here, they just sort of have some sticky glue pieces holding it in. It's bent. These all pretty much have the same type of issues. Normally what I do is just rip the poster out and then put this sort of skeleton thing in my Predator base. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at the figure, now let's check out the height. From bottom to top, this guy's sitting at about 7.0 inches tall, which is going to translate to a hair under 18 centimeters. And now let's look at his articulation, and it is very limited. Starting with his head, of course, it can rotate from side to side. Shoulders, they can both go up and down. That's about it there. is doesn't really have elbow articulation, but he can't rotate his sleeve, allowing his hand to sort of be in different poses there. On this side, same thing to the base, so you don't have to risk touching or turning the hook, but you can have it different positions. Soft goods jacket can open up complete ease. That mess of bees there is also soft. You can kind of lift it up and see underneath. He's got a traditional waist swivel. Nothing going with his legs, and his feet can rotate the tiniest bit. And that is it. You can pretty much get this guy into two poses. One like this, where he has his left hand sort of summoning you toward him. And then like this, with his left hand up, like he's getting ready to touch something. Here he is in an old abandoned building, saying, "Be my victim." Now let's check him out, compared with some other action figures, starting off with some other horror figures. Although I don't really have any other McFarlane horror figures, unless you count their Alien and Predator collection. Here he is next to a bunch of older NECA horror icons. These are some older NECA figures, and their articulation is a lot poorer than their current Ultimate formula, but still a lot better than the McFarlane Movie Maniacs. And here he is with a bunch of NECA's more modern horror figures. And now let's check him out, compared with some action figures from different various companies, to see how he fits in both scale and style-wise, in case you want to know which lines you can mix him with. Here he is with some of his McFarlane Toys brothers. In front of you are 5 different action figure lines, all from McFarlane Toys, all 7-inch scale. And here he is, next to some DST, or Diamond Select toys. Then, next to some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. And here he is with some NECA figures. Then, with some Mattel wrestling figures. And here he is with some Mezco 112 cloth soft goods action figures. Then, next to some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse figures. And here with some Mafex figures. Then, next to some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And here he is with some SH Figure Arts action figures. And finally, here he is with some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. So overall, this figure looks pretty good, but he sure doesn't move at all. You can't even get his hook into sort of a pose where he's swinging above him, about to slash somebody. Like I said before, he looks good, so if you want a Candyman figure just to sit on your shelf with the rest of your horror collection, this is your guy. This is the only 6 or 7-inch Candyman they've made so far. NECA made the 8-inch cloth retro version, and I think there's still a glimmer of hope they might make an Ultimate one eventually, but who knows. So overall, if I had to rate this guy, I'd probably give him a 6 out of 10. I mean, he looks great, but the hook breaks off pretty much 100% guaranteed. No matter who you are, if you buy this guy, you will break the hook off. He looks good, his jacket looks good, his innards look good. It's a really cool feature there, but if he could just move a little bit more, it'd be nice. He has those cuts for articulation, but they're damn near useless. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add it to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.